Hi everyone, my name is Prakul Kapoor and I'll be representing Team Longhorn today for the EarthxHack 2020 State Farm Challenge. I'd like to introduce the rest of the people on our team, Jake Barden, Oliver Harris, Anna Brendel, and Avery Denning. We're super excited to be competing today and I think we have a really great solution for y'all. But I'd also like to introduce you to someone else. This is Jake. Jake works from home, hasn't left his house in weeks, follows social distancing rules, but is still paying his standard auto premium rates. Needless to say, Jake really needs a break. And there's actually 43.7 million State Farm customers just like Jake. And you can see situations like Jake all over the country. 35 to 50% of traffic has been reduced since mid-March in the entire US. There's been a 50% decline in collisions all over the US, but especially in major US states. Also, in other countries that are improving off of COVID-19, you're still seeing an 80% expected reduction in traffic over the next year. This is a really large number and it's something State Farm should be considering throughout the next year. Even with the $2 billion dividend that was sent back to all of their auto customers, it might be time to suggest or look into a pay-as-you-go insurance plan that would help consumers, and especially some of the lower income State Farm clients, help pay their auto insurance bills. So what can State Farm actually do for their auto customers, especially in a time of extreme isolation and quarantine? And how can we also help State Farm customers better assess their risk during pandemics or natural disasters in the future, just like COVID-19? Our product is Stay Home and Save. And essentially, Stay Home and Save is a mobile application that tracks decreases in customer vehicle travel during crises to reduce auto premiums and for State Farm, reduce their underwriting fees. How does our application actually do this? It tracks the time you spent driving using your accelerometer speed on your smartphone and compares that time to historical telemetric data and national averages that State Farm should have. After that, it uses that comparison to lower your auto insurance premium for that respective month. Here's a quick demo of our application. It starts off with the State Farm logo, and it offers the consumer an opportunity to opt into the actual platform. After that, it shows the customer how their driving habits have changed in previous months and then allows them to see a qualifying refund on their monthly auto premiums. Obviously, this is just the front end of the application, and we're about to go into some of the deeper reasons and the deeper algorithms that run in the background of this entire application. But this is the front end of what it should look like on the State Farm platform. This looks really similar to another one of State Farm's applications, and that application is State Farm's Drive Safe and Save. We believe that our platform, Stay Home and Save, is a natural transition from this Drive Safe and Save platform, but it has some differences. It records how much time you have spent driving, not the quality of your driving, and driving is constantly detected automatically through the iPhone. But there is a huge element of user privacy in this. This whole platform is opt-in, and we're not constantly tracking someone's information or their driving information. So how does our technology actually work? Our feature uses the Core Motion API from iOS that's also available in other Android platforms. It compiles information consistently over a week-long period, and it returns the state of that motion throughout the week at various time intervals. So essentially, if someone is driving, it will update the application, but not tell it as soon until you actually open the application. Our technology gives you the percentage of the time that the customer is in the car, and this data is available to State Farm for all users. But the calculation and storage of this data only happens when the application is opened up. Essentially, the application is flooded with this information when it's opened up. This could also allow for better statistics regarding individual State Farm users and could help State Farm lower their underwriting fees for the foreseeable future. What you can also do is offer a discount based on the difference in percentages of time spent, driving compared to average values for State Farm users in a specific area. You can compare it throughout national averages. There's limitless opportunities that you can do with this information. As far as technically of what's in the code is in viewcontroller.swift, which is the standard place that you do your programming for a Swift or iOS app. And you can look a little more into the code to see some more of these details, but the constants and variables could be changed to State Farm's specifications to help them understand how much risk they want to apply to each specific change in driving data. There are some risks with this. One risk is that the customer could be a passenger instead of actually driving. And one mitigant that we've offered is you can use the integration with CarPlay API, which is offered in a lot of the smart cars seen around, or a hardware product to actually track the interaction between a user and the driver, just to ensure that the customer is actually driving the car or not. There's also some concerns about privacy, but essentially the application is only accessing Boolean data if the phone is in a car and is driving. And it's simply just saying yes or no. There's no location, speed, or direction information that is being tracked and stored on the platform. So State Farm users can be completely confident that their information cannot be compromised. Our team also has some future plans with this, and we want to establish pay-as-you-go insurance as a great way for people around the world to revolutionize how we view insurance payments. I think one great application of this is college students. College students go to their college campuses but aren't actually driving all the time, and this would be a great way to track their movements without actually compromising their user data. Another great method is with the elderly. Many elderly become sick or they actually choose not to drive except for very specific times, and even though their premium rates might be higher, this would be a great way to help the elderly kind of address these payments with a more responsible manner. So in conclusion, our platform helps State Farm address hyper-personalization in this increasingly digital era. It also helps our customers have deeper financial relief during times of crisis, and it helps increase customer retention rate for State Farm and ensures that everyone is going to stay together in the State Farm family, especially in a time of crisis.